Springtime in Afghanistan. Those wonderful withdrawals. You remember those. What the fuck? Those magical times where people are hanging off of airplanes, running for their lives, and getting attacked by drones. Well, fast forward, same administration, same dopey president.
Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
Except now we're dealing with Israel and Hamas. Can I call you Is?
It's a no for me, dog.
Well, there's attacks against Gaza. Well, civilians are getting hurt, and we just can't have that.
Are you retarded?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this, yes, hypocrisy. It's alive and well.
It's not a rhetorical question. Are you retarded?
And it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today. This is the weekend edition. Well, let's take a trip in a way back. Let's go way, way, way back just a few years ago to the wonderful place they call Afghanistan. Yes, springtime of Afghanistan, that wonderful place, that magical time where people were just getting along singing Kumbaya as they were hanging off of airplane wings, running for their lives and being attacked by drones. Well, of course, to the tune of $85 billion left behind and a number of Marines getting killed. But, come on, that's just so a few years ago. How dare you concentrate on the past? Anyway, fast forward. Now we're dealing with Israel and Hamas. And of course, we have the same administration, same dopey president, Sloppy Joe. And of course, the same shenanigans and bullshit. This time they're like, well, can I call you Is? These attacks against Gaza, these civilian attacks, it's just too many civilians being attacked, and we just can't have that anymore. Hypocrisy. I hear you're doing quite well. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. White House. There are too many civilian casualties in Israel's war. The number needs to be 0. Before we hear from Worthless Kirby, a little background. On Friday's broadcast at MSNBC's Morning Worthless Joe, Washington White House National Security Communication Advisor John Kirby stated that Hamas doesn't care about the Palestinian people, and if they did, they lay down their arms, step aside, and release those hostages. But they refused the hostage release offers. Kirby also stated there have been too many civilians killed in Gaza, and of course the number of civilian casualties needs to be below 1. While discussing the hostages, Kirby said, I wish I had progress to tell you about it this morning. I really don't. There's a very good proposal laid at the feet of Hamas just a couple of weeks ago, after Bill Burns, our worthless CIA director, negotiated in Cairo. They have not taken it up. In fact, they've indicated that they won't. Now, yesterday they came out and said they would only release the hostages if there was an independent state for the Palestinian people. Look, there's not an independent Palestinian state within control. As long as Hamas is in control of Gaza, it's not going to happen. It won't happen. Later, Kirby stated that there wasn't really any evidence of the Israel committing genocide in Gaza, adding that now that there has been, and the president talked about this, too many civilian casualties. The number wants it to be 0, and there are too many people starving, too many people in need, and so we need to continue to push Israel to do more to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people, Arab squatters, and try to get a ceasefire in place so that we can all get the hostages out. And if then, after 6 weeks of ceasefire, try to find an enduring way to end this conflict, the president is committed to that. What's he committed to? We just asked him the other day, and he has no fucking clue.
These negotiations brokered by Qatar to get the Israeli hostages home from Gaza. Obviously, Hamas is not a reasonable partner with which to negotiate. Do you believe those will bear any fruit at all? I mean, Hamas keeps moving the goalposts and changing what it wants in return for those 130-some hostages to come back. What is the progress there, if any?
We sure hope so, Willie. I wish I had progress to tell you about this morning. I don't. There was a very good proposal laid at the feet of Hamas and just a couple of weeks ago after Bill Burns, our CIA director, negotiated it in Cairo. They have not taken that proposal up. In fact, they've indicated that
Hamas
they
released
won't.
initial group of 40 hostages, women, elderly, sick, and 5 female soldiers. Israel released hundreds of Palestinian prisoners.
For the Palestinian people. Look, there's not going to be an independent Palestinian state with Hamas in control of Gaza. Can't happen. If they really cared about the Palestinian people, if they really cared about an independent state, they'd lay down their arms, they'd step aside, they release those hostages, and let us get on with the business of working with Israel and the Palestinian Authority for a revitalized Palestinian Authority that could actually manage and meet the aspirations of the Palestinian people.
My thoughts. You gotta love the hypocrisy. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So let's not negotiate with Hezbollah in regards to Afghanistan. That's no. That's we've talked enough. We stood around. We're just tired. We're just tired. We need to get the people out of there now. We need to get the people out of there now. Let's get our people out there now. Really? So much so that how many, innocent Afghanis died because of the wonderful withdrawal? How many American Marines were left behind and or killed due to stupidity and the ignorance and the moronism that is this demented, riddle old man in the White House named Joe Biden? But of course, when it comes to Israel and Gaza, well, there's just too many civilian casualties. We need to take it down to zero. Israel, can you help us? Seriously, can you give us something? Can you throw a bone?
Oh, come on now. Look out for a brother, man. Come on. Hey, check this out. Why don't you let me get a sip for 15 cents?
It's a fucking clown show. It's an absolute fucking clown show. Every day of this administration for the last 3+ years has been a fucking clown show. To the point where my ribs are hurting for so much laughing. From flooding of the borders, to the economy tanking, to our wonderful foreign policy, to the idiocy in the White House. It just keeps on, you can't stop winning. You can't stop winning. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have mistaken losing for winning. But with this, yeah, let's not stop, students on college campuses attacking each other, attacking Jewish students for being Jewish. No, let's not stop that unless you're in Florida, where again, all you do is win. His name is Governor Ron DeSantis. Ever heard of him? But anyway, what's going on right now is a clown show. It is ridiculous. It is nonsensical. It is absolute bullshit. But this is the White House. This is Joe Biden, and it's 2024. Ugh. You want to say you can't wait till the elections? Well, can you? Can you really? And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please have a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue promoting the show. Continue watching it. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next time. Peace.